In the following video, I told you guys why you should be using dark motivation, but y'all know me. I don't like to give advice without a practical way for y'all to follow it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about practical ways that you can use that negative emotion, maybe even draw it out a few times and use that dark motivation to your advantage and finally hit some of those goals that y'all been shooting for. Let's go. Anyway, y'all know the deal. I ain't no Xbox. I hate playing games, so we just gonna get right into it. Let's face it, we all have a few different whys for the reasons we're chasing after or pursuing a different goal. We all have different whys. We usually have that big why, the normal why, and it's usually a little cliche, and we got our dark why. But when it comes to that big why, the cliche one, it's usually stuff like, I want to make sure my family's taken care of. I want to make sure I'm financially secured, cliche stuff like that. And to be honest, those are good. Those are good reasons why. But sometimes when you're in the thick of it, that shit just don't really work anymore. It's just hard to think outside of yourself or hard to think about all your lofty, really nice and pleasant reasons for why you're doing something. But that's okay, because we all have a dark why as well. And this is something that you usually don't really tell people why you're going after your goal. You don't ever tell people this reason of why you're going after the goal, because it can be a little dark sometimes. So I want you to think about this. What is that dark why for you? Did an ex-girlfriend just leave you and you want to make sure that she knows you good without her? Did your job just fire you and you want to make sure the industry knows that you ain't nothing to play with? Do you want to make sure that the people that have slept on you in the past know that you coming with the shits? What is your dark why? What is the real reason, or maybe secondary hidden reason that you're going after your goals? To tell you guys about me, the truth about me is a lot of people sleep on me, bro. And that shit drives me, bro. It drives me. I can't stand it. And I will not stop until I proved every single one I'm wrong. So what is your dark why? What is it? Think of it. How can you use it? Maybe a high school teacher told you weren't going to be shit. Told you wasn't gonna be anything. Is that your dark why? Matter of fact, that's a great transition for the next segment, so let's go. I know it seems counterintuitive to think of the people that don't believe in you and don't support you. It seems counterintuitive, but goddamn, I swear it just drives you like no other. I want you guys to do something after this video. I want you to get your iPhone out. I want you to go into Apple Notes, and I want you to type up a list of everyone that has ever slept on you, everyone that has ever doubted you. I want you to type up a list. And then I want you to write a description of what that person did to you. What did it feel like? Describe it. And then what I want to happen to you is anytime you don't feel like going to work out, anytime you don't feel like going to do something, you don't feel like pushing yourself harder, I want you to pull out that list. Pull out that list and read it. Okay, Tina, ex-girlfriend, she left me for the star football player. We broke up, and a week later, she was with him. She was throwing him down in the bathroom. I want you to look at that. Look at it. It's going to make you angry. It's going to piss you off. But I can guarantee you something. You're going to look at that and be like, I can't let her be right about me. I cannot let her be right about me. I got to make sure that she knows I'm coming with it. And I guarantee you go to the gym that day. I guarantee you make that extra call. Look at that list. Read that list. Use that emotion. Let it drive you. I know it's petty. I know, but it's effective. Recently, university researchers studied the habits of 100 creative professionals, having them rate their emotions at the beginning and end of each day. They found that those who started their day with negative emotions but ended it with positive ones had the greatest creative output. Uniformly, the most productive days were those that began with some sort of negativity, meaning they had channeled their anger into work. In other words, people that were able to take their negative emotions, take negative situations, and channel that hate, that anger, that rage into work had much more productive days than the people that didn't. I want you guys to try something for me. Try something for me right now. I want you to, anytime you feel that hate, anytime you feel that anger, anytime you feel that jealousy, anytime you feel that feeling in your body, I want you to try to use that energy immediately and try to do just one quick thing towards your goal. I don't care how quick it is. It can be a Google search. Do anything towards your goal, because what I want you to do is get in the habit of feeling that emotion and then immediately channeling it and putting it towards your goal. So anytime you feel that anger, immediately, okay, Google search, how can I do this? Read it, you're done. But after doing that several times, after doing that a lot, it's gonna become a habit. Anytime you get mad, anytime you get sad, boom, go after your goals. Guys, I tell you, here's one way I use it. I fucking hate when girls flake on me. It really pisses me off. Not only does it piss me off, it's a waste of my damn time. And sometimes I really used to let it affect me. Like I used to be mad as hell. But anytime a girl, I kind of look forward to it because I know in the back of my mind, when I set up a date, I'm thinking it's a 70% chance, 50% chance you're gonna flake, but I'm low-key happy because I'm like, I'm gonna get to work on my goals. And I know I'm gonna go crazy on these videos if she does flake. So just train your mind and get it ready, get it used to using those negative emotions and channel that energy directly towards your goal as soon as you feel it. Being the humans that we are really the only species that is really able to feel extreme fear before something actually happens to them. We're really the only ones that can trigger our fight or flight system before danger actually comes up to us. Here's what I mean. Let's take cows in the field for an example. They grow up on that farm, they're grazing peacefully, but every day they see one of their little cow brothers or cow mom or cow dad get taken into the slaughterhouse and never come back. I'm sure they hear the shrieks and the screams or whatever. They see the blood on the apron of the farmers. I don't know, but you get my point. They see this every day. You would think that them seeing this every day, they would live in a constant state of fear, like this is about to happen to me. I'm watching my brother just got chopped up. That's gonna be me. But they don't. They just sit there in the field. They graze. They're peaceful. That's because they're not able to create that fear with their mind before it's actually happening to them. Put a human in that place. I guarantee you it's different. They would act different because they see what's happening to them. And their mind is going to create a situation where they're fearful of them going into that slaughterhouse. And I guarantee you they act differently, whether that's trying to escape, whether that's trying to do something else. They're going to move. Now, I know it may seem like a bad thing that we are able to use an emotion like fear or fight or flight when something's not really happening to us. And on the surface, it can be. You don't want to overuse that. But it's also a way for your mind to be able to create an emotion inside of you that will actually cause you to act. It will actually cause you to do something. So the next time you don't feel like working out, the next time you don't feel like working on your project or your goal, I want you to do this for me. Let's create that emotion of fear. I want you to really imagine what your life would be like if you continued on this path. Where would you be if you continue on this path, if you keep slacking off? How much less money are you gonna make? How much respect are you gonna lose? How many girls are gonna choose the high value man over you because you ain't doing anything? And I want you to get really dark with it. You gotta imagine your life if you continue on this path to the point that it scares you, to the point that you feel fear, and then you want to act. So really get dark with it. Really imagine what your life will be like if you don't get to where you gotta go. Guys, this is a technique I take full advantage of, and I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I'm gonna make it really quick. On my second shot in the NFL, I was working back out at home in Austin with a guy named Fozzie Whitaker. You guys can Google him if you want to, whatever. Anyway, our second shot was we both got a call from the Carolina Panthers. Keep in mind, him and I worked out every day together. Every single day together, we was grinding. To tell you the truth about it was he worked just a little bit harder than I did every single day. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And then we both end up getting a call from the Carolina Panthers. How crazy is that? How ironic it is that two guys that are working next to each other every single day get a call from the same team, and we had to compete. And they were only going to take one running back. You guys can guess it because I'm out here making YouTube videos, but he won that damn job. He won it. He went on to play in the NFL, and I went on to work at Yellow Pages. You know, my whole life, everything I had dreamed for was pretty much gone right then and there. And I'll be honest with you guys, that shit haunts me to this day because that man, the first man ever, outworked me just by a little bit. And he got the opportunity and he took it. Because he outworked me, he beat me for it. So anytime I don't feel like doing something, anytime I don't want to go to the gym, anytime I don't want to read that book, I literally visualize that moment. I never want to be in that position again. I never want to see that again. My whole life dream was gone because I let somebody outwork me just by a little bit. I can guarantee you I will never let that happen again. I will never let it happen again. My life dream was gone because I did that. But I'm going to use that situation. I fear that situation. I don't ever want to be in that situation again. And that is why I work so hard today. Guys, you got to use that fear to get you to take action, to get you to take massive action. Use it. Use it to your advantage. Listen, I know all this is a little dark, but if you just trust me, it's effective. Anyway, guys, if you found value in this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell, join the gang, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. You know what it is. Your boy Glasses out. Peace.